All right, so in our journey through AI, we've talked a lot about what it is and how it works. But today is all about you. Think of this as your personal action plan, your call to adventure. So let's get right into it. Now, just so you know where this is all coming from, everything we're about to cover is based on Chapter 10 of an Introduction to Artificial Intelligence for Students ages 12 to 15 by Virtualization Options LLC. And honestly, it's the perfect way to wrap things up. If you think about the first 9 chapters as your training montage, well, this is where your real quest begins. So let's just get this out of the way right now. Do you think AI is just for super smart experts and tech geniuses and lab coats? Yeah, you're gonna want to think again. Seriously, the old barriers, they're pretty much gone. The tools are out there, they're accessible, and your adventure into creating and shaping the future with AI can literally start the moment you're done watching this, today. Okay, so this isn't some daydream about the future. This is your call to action. Right now, we're going to walk through the very first steps you can take to go from just hearing about AI to actually doing something with it. So, what's the very first step in any awesome adventure? You've got to explore. And in the world of AI, that means you need to start by just playing. Seriously, the best way to get a feel for what AI can do is to just get your hands on it and mess around. And look, it's never been easier. You can jump on a site like ChatGPT or Claude and just talk to an AI, see what it says. Or you could head over to Crayon or even use Canva and create some mind-blowing art just by typing out a few words. You could even make your own music with something like SoundDraw. The best part? A lot of these are free and you can try them out right now. But here's the most important part of playing. You gotta be a curious scientist about it. Don't just accept what the AI spits out. Investigate it. Ask yourself, how did it come up with that? Try changing your prompts just a tiny bit and see what happens. You want to push its limits, see where it's amazing, and, this is just as important, see where it totally falls flat. That's where you'll really start to learn. Okay, so once you've played around for a bit, you're going to start wondering, how does this stuff actually work? What's going on under the hood? And that curiosity, that's your cue. It's time for the next stage of the adventure, learning the code. This is how you level up from being a user to being a creator. And look, don't let the word code scare you off. There are so many beginner-friendly places to start. You've got code.org with free AI courses. Scratch now has AI extensions where you can use visual blocks to train models. And one of my favorites is Google's Teachable Machine. You can literally train a simple AI in minutes just using your webcam. You could teach it to tell the difference between you giving a thumbs up and a thumbs down. It's super fun, and it shows you the basics in a really powerful way. You know how in every great story, the hero has a team, right? A fellowship they can rely on? Well, your AI adventure is exactly the same. Learning this stuff is just better and way more fun when you've got other people to do it with. It's time to find your team. Let's be real, trying to learn this stuff all by yourself can be tough. You hit a bug in your code, or there's a concept you just can't wrap your head around, and it's so easy to just want to quit. But when you're in a club or a team, you can help each other out, keep everyone motivated, and even work on way bigger, cooler projects than you could ever do on your own. And hey, you're also building those teamwork skills that are just as important as knowing how to code. So you might be thinking, that's great, but my school doesn't have an AI club. Well, why not start one? I know, that sounds like a huge deal, but it's really not as hard as you think. All you need is a teacher who's willing to be your advisor, a couple of friends who are also interested, and a cool little project to work on together. You just meet up, share what you're learning, and see where it goes. Honestly, that's how some of the best clubs get started. All right, we need to talk about something really important now. Maybe the most important part of this whole adventure. As you start to learn these skills, you're gaining a kind of power. And with that power comes a big responsibility to use it wisely. This is like your hero's code. I mean, you've heard this one before, right? It's a classic for a reason. Building with AI isn't just about getting the code to run. It's an ethical challenge, too. The things you decide to make and how you make them can have a huge impact on actual people. So let's think of this as your ethical checklist. First, always respect people's privacy. Don't go sharing sensitive information. Second, you have to fact-check what the AI tells you. Remember, these things can hallucinate, that's a real term, and just make stuff up. And for school, use AI as a tool to help you, not as a shortcut to cheat. And the big one is always ask yourself, is this fair to everyone? Could this accidentally hurt someone? Okay, let's try a quick thought experiment. Imagine your principal asks you to build an AI for your school to help everyone pick their classes for next year. How would you design it to make sure it gives fair advice to all the students, not just the ones who are into sports or the ones who are into art or the ones who are straight A students, but everyone? These are the exact kinds of tough questions that people working in AI have to figure out every single day. And all of this, the playing, the coding, the teamwork, the ethics, it all leads to this. The final, and honestly the most exciting part, this whole thing isn't just about learning a cool new skill. It's about you taking your place and helping to shape what comes next. You have to remember this. The AI revolution isn't something that's just happening to you. It's not like watching a storm roll in. It's something you can actually be a part of. It's like a brand new city being built, and they're handing out tool belts. You can help draw the blueprints. So let's just quickly recap your mission should you choose to accept it. Step 1, experiment. Just play around. Step 2, learn. Dip your toes into a beginner course. Step 3, connect. Find your people, your team. And step 4, create. Use what you've learned to build something that solves a problem you actually care about. And really, if you take away just one thing, let it be this. The AI of tomorrow, the systems that are going to be part of everyone's lives in 10 or 20 years, they're going to be built by the students who are learning this stuff today. And yeah, that means you. So we're going to end on this thought. The next chapter in the story of AI, well, it hasn't been written yet. It's a blank page, and the pen is being passed to you and your generation. So the only question left is, what are you going to create?